Every map in Delta Force is packed full of secrets and Easter eggs, and Brakkesh is no exception. You can find 5 different secret protocol crates on this map containing gun skins and keycards, and you can get all of these for free if you know how. Hey everybody, my name's Ben, and I'm going to run through exactly how you can find each of these crates today. When you do locate one of these crates, they're 2x2 items and they can be put in your safe box, and you can only acquire each crate once. If you try and extract with it a second time and then open it, it's not going to give you the same reward again, it's just going to give you 5,000 alloy. These crate locations are really useful to know because not only do they give you the items you get from extracting them, but there's often events in the game or sometimes seasonal missions that require you to extract or do things with secret protocol crates. So for the first secret protocol crate on Brakkesh, you'll find this in the northwest of the map in the Old Town area near the Blue River Hotel, and this contains a 93R skin. This door is found upstairs in this small room here, near where there's a keycard door as well, and this one requires you to enter a 3-digit code in order to open it. The keypad is actually beeping the code to you in Morse code, so if you're good at listening to Morse code, then you can just listen to the beeps and decipher it that way, but it's also very quick to find its number by following these dagger icons found just outside. When it has a dot on the base of the dagger, that's telling you which number in the sequence it is, so the dagger with a single dot on the bottom means it's number 1, a dagger with 2 dots on the bottom means that's the second number in the sequence, and so on and so forth. You can see there was one number underneath the ramp directly outside the room, the other is across the ramps looking through the window into the hotel, and then the third number is on the scaffolding just below the room when you look up where this third dagger icon is pointing. So you can see from those numbers our code is 310. Go back up to the door, enter that in, that's going to open and give you secret protocol crate B1 containing the 93R. For secret protocol crate number 2, this contains a red M4 skin, and you can find this in the northeast of the map in the Azure Town region in this building marked here. You'll find a keypad door with a 4-digit code required downstairs in this building and some weird codes above the numbers. What this basically means is you need to go to 4 different locations fairly nearby on the map and find some hidden numbers written around the place. I'll show you exactly where they are. The first one is here. You go out to the left and then look through this gate and you'll see it written on the wall just here. Now this first number is a 2. Keep in mind these numbers are going to be written not as just normal numbers, they're actually written in Morse codes. They're a series of dots and dashes. I'll put a cheat sheet made by my buddy Steve up on screen that will show you exactly how they look. Some of them can look a bit weird. This one is actually a 2. You can tell because it's the shape of a 2. It kind of looks like it's 3 dots and 2 dashes, which would be a 3, but one of those dots, the one in the top right, is actually the start of a dash, but then some of the dash is kind of hidden. So keep an eye on the cheat sheet to help decipher these. That's the first number in the code of 2. Then to get the second number, we head down this way, making our way to this fountain located in the middle of the square here. And there you can see just on the side of it, the next number in our code. We got a 7, pretty obviously a 7, 2 dashes and 3 dots, also in the shape of a 7. For our third number, we continue on the same route, running along this way, and you're going to see this watchtower up ahead. And the third number is written on the side of this watchtower. You probably need to zoom in with a scope to be able to see it clearly, but we can see that written on the side of the redwood here with 1 dash and 4 dots, even though it kind of looks like the shape of a 9 because it's 1 dash and 4 dots, so we can see that's actually a number 6. Then for the final number, we need to go a bit further away, so we can head out of this archway into the main street here and then take a left and follow this up till we see this next watchtower. You can see this up on our left now, and we then need to go all the way around and get up above this, and then you can climb up onto these sandbags here and look down inside and you'll see the last number written on the corrugated iron here. This one's a little hard to make out, but it is actually a number 3. So then we can go back and we can enter that code that we've now got, 2763, into that door. That's going to open and give us the red M4 skin. If you struggle to identify any of those numbers, if one of them is particularly hard to read, you can always just brute force it by guessing one of the numbers if you need to. It shouldn't lock out through failed attempts, so just try a few different numbers if one of them you think you're unsure on, or if it fails. The third hidden crate on Brakkesh is found right in the north center of the map, just outside Grand Hammam. There's a locked combination door here. This one requires a 4-digit code. It says at the top here A1, B1, C1, C2, and then some Morse code above the door. This puzzle involves you going into the warfare game mode and then locating numbers that are found on the threshold map in attack and defense mode. They're located at the flags A1, B1, C1, and C2. And then if you open this door with that code, you're going to get this red scar H. Now, these numbers will refresh every 24 hours, so you basically have to go in and do this every day or find someone or somewhere that shares the code from today. And these codes are again going to be shown in this kind of Morse code number shape thing we were dealing with in the last puzzle. So here's the first number. This is at flag A1 on the threshold map. Remember, in attack and defense mode only. There's our first number, and number 6 again, 4 dots and a dash. For the second number, we need to go to flag B1. It's right next to the flag here on the side of this green container. Very easy to see. You can see this time we've got a number 7. For the third number, we need to go up to the flag C1 in this control room. You're actually going to find the number written on the desk. You have to kind of stand on the desk and look down, and you can see we've got a number 5 with 5 dots. And then for the final number, we go to flag C2, jump onto this giant map, and then written on the side of the tallest building, just next to the flag, we can see the final number in the sequence, which is another number 7. Then go back to Brakkesh, enter that code in the door, and you can get the Scar H skin. For the final 2 secret protocol crates on Brakkesh, they're both located inside the main tower. You need to go to the west side of it, where this door is marked B4. You can find this either by crossing over from the other side, or if you come into the tower, up the stairs through the upper access on the west side, you'll come in, and then this B4 door is located directly on your left with a red background behind the text. You need to go through this door marked B4, then follow the corridor all the way around until you get to the end, and the very last door there is going to be the keypad door that you need to open. This requires a 3-digit code. It says relink B4, B2, C1 above it. B4, B2, and C1 are the locations you're going to have to go to find the numbers. And then it's also got this code it shows you here for a relink puzzle. Keep this image open because you're going to need that to decode the puzzle. In a minute, we're going to go around to the corner and activate a relink device. And that's basically going to give us a 2-minute status effect where we're going to see these symbols hidden in different areas of the map, and then we'll take those symbols, convert them into numbers, and open this door. In order to activate the relink device, we need to head back the way we came, follow the corridor back where we came, but instead of going back out the B4 door, we take a right through this door where it has this red lighting, and you can actually see into the secret protocol crate room here. Activate this relink neural device you find on the desk, and then we need to go and find the code and the numbers. You can see the first one is directly outside the door we just came in. You have to stand in a particular spot to line up the 2 puzzle lights here. That's going to give you a shape that corresponds to a number of that code. We can see our first one here is a number 8, and that's going to give us the first number in the sequence. To find the next number in the sequence, or the next closest number, we're actually going to go straight out of the B4 door, and then pretty much straight across the hall into C1. Walk over here and then to a right, and you're going to see the next number here. So this will actually give us what is going to be the third number in the sequence, because this is the C1 area. So that's a 3. So we now have an 8 and a 3, and we need to find the middle number. To do that, we go back out the door we just came from, take a left, follow it down till we get to the B2 door, go through that, straight across into this big control room here, follow that all the way to the back till you stand on this big desk at the back here, and then look back through the windows, and you'll see these 2 shapes lit up here, giving you the middle number, which is another 8. So we've got 883 for our code now. Remember, you have to do this in 2 minutes or the relink thing will wear off and you won't be able to do it again that round. Go back to the door from before, enter 883, and you can go in there, find your 2 secret protocol crates. One of those contains an M7 skin, one of them contains a Brakkesh keycard copy pack, and there's also a flight case you can loot as well. Keep in mind you can brute force these as well if you know 2 of the numbers. So if you just want to do the first and the third numbers, which are very close together, and then you don't want to go over to the control room, or there's a team over there and you don't want to go that way, you can just come back to this door and then just guess the middle number, just work through from 0 to 9, and you're still going to be able to get in pretty quickly, probably even more quickly than just running and actually getting the code properly. So that's everything for Brakkesh. Hopefully you found that useful. If you did, then drop a like and sub to the channel. I've got guides for finding the secret protocol crates on every single map in the game, so go and check that out if you need to find out about any of the other protocol crates in Delta Force operations. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Ben, we are the Beard Guys, and I'll see you next time.